Hello, internet peoples. This video is different. As you notice, the background is different. I'm in my bed because I feel rubbish, and there are some things that I want to talk to you about. Oh boy. So, last week I posted a video, and it was garbage. There's no other way to put it, lightly. For the last couple of weeks, I feel like there's been a grey cloud following me around and hanging over me, and I felt sad. I felt sad. And I feel like that definitely was reflected in the video that I put out last week. I didn't have the motivation to do a video. I didn't feel positive. I felt sad. And I tried to do something different, and I feel like that definitely reflected in the content that I made. In fact, I was so disappointed with the video that when I uploaded it, I haven't gone back to check it. I don't want to read the comments on that video, if there are any, because I felt embarrassed, and I felt like it wasn't reflective of what I'm trying to do with this channel. Now, the main goal of this channel has always and will always be to support people who are suffering with chronic illnesses, whilst positivity is something that I try and preach and try and stress. The true matter of the fact is, when you've got a chronic illness, you can't be positive all the time. That's how it is. You're not positive all the time. And something just clicked the last week. The thing about YouTube and social media in general, and even extending that to TV, is that people have the ability to edit whatever aspect of their life that they want. You only see the highlight reel. You wouldn't go on Facebook and start typing out the negative points of your day, because no one wants to hear about it, right? But I think people need to hear about it, because at the end of the day, these negative, sad things that happen to you are what make you human. And being sad is okay, and being sad is allowed. And society looks at depression. Now, that's not what I'm dealing with right now. I'm not depressed. But people look at depression, society looks at depression as a negative thing. And if you have a diagnosis of depression, that's something that's going to follow you and hang over you like a grey cloud, and people look at it negatively. But being sad and being upset and being depressed is part of human emotion, and it's what makes you a person. There is nothing glamorous about being sick, and Hollywood sometimes tries to, glamorize it and romanticize it. And that's just not accurate. That's just not how it is. Honestly, being sick is not being able to get out of bed for 3 days and have a shower, which is gross, but it's a reality. Being sick is sitting up all night because you can't sleep, or eating your entire body weight in ice cream because you physically can't stomach anything else, or calling your boss up again because you're sick and feeling like you're a massive disappointment. I feel like in my videos I have edited out these aspects which make my condition what it is, because my condition isn't fun, and I hurt and I cry because I hurt, and I think that's important for people to see as well. I have watched many YouTubers with the condition that I have, and many YouTubers who don't have the condition I have and suffer with other things, and you don't see these aspects. You don't see them talking about when they're crying on the toilet because they can't go. And people feel connections with people because they share similar experiences, and I don't want people to look at my videos and think, wow, I don't feel like that, or wow, that's not the experience I have, because my condition sucks. It sucks. I feel a bit disheartened recently anyway, because I went to be assessed for a pain management program because I'm not really dealing with my pain very well, as it may look to you guys. I'm not coping with it very well, and I was told that I was too sick for the program, which no one wants to hear. No one wants to hear that you're too sick. When I was being assessed, I went in, and whilst I felt sad, I didn't want to harm myself, and I felt that the questions they were asking me were very triggering, and it was almost like they wanted me to tell them that I felt hopeless and that my life was a waste of space and that my life wasn't worth living. And I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that these people were encouraging this sort of emotional response to being sick. Now, what I'm saying is completely different. I think it's okay to be sad, and it's okay to embrace feeling sad, because there is not one person on this planet who lives with a chronic condition and is happy 100% of the time. There's just no way, because there are things that happen behind closed doors that you don't see, and people are human, and when bad or sad things happen to them, it's only natural to feel sad about it, and that's okay. But I think doctors expect us to feel like our lives aren't worth living, and that's not right. There's definitely a distinguished difference between feeling sad and wanting to do bad things to yourself. I want to make content that is going to help people at the end of the day. That's what I want to do, and I feel like the videos that I have produced recently, well, just generally the videos that I produce, I think I sound tired in them, and that's because I am tired, and I feel like I'm trying to portray my life as being perfect or living with this chronic condition. I'm so positive. I want to be honest with you guys, and I want you guys to not feel like you're alone suffering with a chronic condition. And the only way for me to really establish that is by being honest with you. I think it's okay to be sad, and I know I'm going to be okay soon. It's just, I go through periods of time where it makes me sad, and I struggle more than other periods of time. I want to make content that's worth your time and worth watching, and I'm not going to make crap content again. I'm going to try not to. So I apologise, because that wasn't reflective of me or what I want to do with this channel. If you could tell there was something not right with that video, then you were absolutely correct. Sometimes you just need to be allowed to be sad and have no one judge you for that. So I hope that this video has made a bit of sense. I was definitely a bit apprehensive of making this because I felt embarrassed of what I uploaded last week. If this video goes up earlier than normal, that's because I thought it was important to get it out as soon as possible. So if this comes out before Wednesday, this is instead of Wednesday. So I hope you understand. Next week, if there are things that you would like me to talk about, then please let me know in the comments, because I want to be making content that people can really emotionally connect with and relate to. I don't want to just make videos trying to be positive all the time, because that's just not realistic when you have a chronic illness. It's just not realistic. And I want to make videos that are going to help you, not hinder you. So please, please, please let me know if there's anything that you want me to talk about, because I will talk about it in as much depth and honesty that I can. So I hope you guys have a really good week, and I will see you next week. Bye.
Oh, so bright and awake, my heart